Novak Djokovic beats Andy Murray to win 5th Australian Open title. Novak Djokovic proved a strong for Andy Murray as he won the 5th Australian Open title in a punishing final. The Serb, ranked number 1, came through 7-6, 7-2, 5-6, 7-4, 7-6, 2-3, 6-0 in 3 hours and 39 minutes. It was a third win over British number 1 Murray in a Melbourne final and brought him an 8th Grand Slam title. Murray, 27, has now won 2 of the 8 Grand Slam finals he has played in, having lost all 4 in Australia. He will, however, return to 4th in the world rankings on Monday. Murray had chances in each of the first 3 sets of the final but ultimately could not cope with the Serb's pinpoint returning and brilliant defense. Djokovic, a week younger than his opponent, did look vulnerable at times, hurting his hand in the fall and appearing to struggle with an ankle problem early in the second set. There were some concerned looks to coach Boris Becker in the stands and he required some energy-boosting fluids at a breakdown in the third set. Murray was having his own problems, however, and just as at the US Open last September he could not keep pace physically with the Serb in the closing stages. Djokovic had made the blistering start, racing into a 4-1 lead and going 20 minutes before he offered up a first unforced error. It was to Murray's credit that he twice hauled back breaks to force a tie-break, but a double fault at 4-2 and a loose volley at 5-5 simply gave Djokovic too many chances. The 4-time champion clinched it when Murray netted the return, before suffering an awkward fall chasing the net cord early in the second that required treatment to his hand. Murray moved into a 2-0 lead but saw the advantage wiped out when a rejuvenated Djokovic strung together 13 straight points. Again, Murray fought back, a forehand into the corner making it 4-4, and 3 break points were saved at 5-5 on the way to a second tie-break. This time the Skald would not relinquish an advantage, winning a gripping rally to lead 5-2 and converting his third set point. When Djokovic netted a forehand to drop serve at the start of the third set, Murray appeared to have finally gained the initiative after 2.5 hours. It proved to be his last moment to savor, however. As fatigue took a grip, his second serve slipped from being vulnerable to a liability. Djokovic was now winning 75% of those points, and a frustrated Murray was screaming how many times that his advantage fell away. The Serb saw off one final moment of danger at breakpoint in Game 7, gesturing to Coach Becker to become more animated, but he required no assistance. Murray was a rapidly fading force, double faulting to drop serve at 5-3, and winning just 11 points in a fourth set that disappeared in under half an hour. Djokovic celebrated by throwing his racket into the crowd, while a furious Murray smashed his in despair.